Welcome to The Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and The Daily Dish.
I'm here. I had to run out and go get something. I have all kinds of props for you today, so I'm pretty excited. It is Q&A FriYAY. Who's in the house? Well, look at that. I see Gwen. I see Sarah. I see Juanita. Darla's there. Hey, we're just getting started, though. It's going to be a great day. Pinky's up for that, right? Eternal optimist here, checking in. From my eternal optimistic little perch here. It really is FriYAY. That's right. Amber's in the house. So's Jenny. There's Flynn, Susan, Denise. Yes, Simone. You've got it, girlfriend, all the way from Brazil. Big day. I'm going to show. I've got several things. It is show and tell. Do you like show and tell? I'm going to give you the whole show and tell thing. Plus, I'm going to be doing my hair for you live. Oh yes, you get everything on this show. It is all the things. And I even managed to, because I knew I was gonna have my arms up doing my hair and all, I thought, better shave your armpits, girlfriend. So I did that. I'm just letting you know. Hey, Steph, good to see you. Suzanne, Corliss, Jocelyn's here. Yes, that's right. The Daily Dish makes every day better. That's right. We get down to the, we get down to all the meat and potatoes, all the good stuff, right? So anyway, here's to shaving. Here's to doing all the things. It's such a good day today. We had a weird little rainstorm come in, and that was odd. I've been up since 3:40 this morning, too, with kind of a weird sleeping. I'll tell you what happened. It was just an odd wake up. Let's see, there's Sharon and Lucy. Jama's here. So glad you're here. Good to see you. Anyway, get this, around 3:40 this morning, I went up. There's my girl, Vanessa. I went up, got up and went to the bathroom, in the wee hours of the morning. I always do. And when I got back into bed, I hear this, just like that. Now, what the heck is this about? And I got my phone light. I keep my phone next to my bed so I can see what time it is. But I also put it on airplane mode, too. So, that's just one thing I do. I look down, my dog is stuck under my bed. So the bed has like these, it goes up and down and it has all the crazy stuff to it. And he's got the cord wrapped around his little neck. So we got him out. Got him out and everything. He was freaked out, didn't want to go back into his bed. So, laid with him on the couch. That's my story for you today. Isn't that so sad? My poor little pup. Anyway, Lincoln's fine. Not crazy yet. Simone's celebrating my armpits. Thank you, Simone. Sometimes you just have to tell girlfriends, you all understand that, right? Yes, my poor little Lincoln project. He was just pretty freaked out. He's fine now. And, take him out, went to the bathroom, and now all things are good. Lily's here. Good. Carla's here. So glad. So glad. So today is Q&A. And, we have all the things. You guys are going to love these. I always say this, we get such good questions. Today is no exception. We've got really great questions, and I'm so excited to share. Also, wait till you see what we have coming up. I told you yesterday that I was meeting with some new friends. I'm going to just call them new friends. They came for we had a charcuterie board. It looked lovely. We had a little wine, a little discussion. And I've got something in the hopper for you. I can't wait to share, but I'm not going to tell you until I tell our team, because my team would just kill me, right? Patsy's here. Jamie's here. Look at all of you guys. Yes. But you know what? I feel good, I feel good. It's weirdly. So, Sarah, just all the things. Can I just say all the things? I really love these people too. They're just lovely folks. Yes, and Noreen is, yeah, we all are praying for Noreen. I've been praying for her all morning. She's had a procedure done this morning, and we want good results, of course. You know, it's nerve-wracking to do all that kind of stuff. But this is what we do when we take care of ourselves. We do the thing. So she, of course, is in our prayers, and we love our Noreen, don't we? So let's get to some of these questions. Oh, first of all, though, I want you to know that these are flying out the door. You guys are just all about the core 4. I don't blame you, because if you aren't doing the core 4, you're missing probably some real key nutrients that you're not getting. You can find these at savingdinner.com/show. Because remember, when there's supplement of the week, we also send you a digital project that is a digital product that is incredible. This time, what we've got is our Paleo Crock Pot books, and they're ebooks, of course, so you can just download them and what have you. They've got 4 weeks of goodies in it, and you're gonna love them because they're almost all Sprint approved. Also, our success tools, which you know how much I love them all. We have what I would consider 3 major success tools. We've got the journal, which we just did our workshops on and everything. And you guys, how are you doing? I want to check in with people who are doing the journal. It's mind-boggling to me. It's just absolutely changing everything, because the way that we've laid it out, the new and improved one that Amber so lovingly put together for us, is just, it's changing everything for me. And writing everything out every day. I don't know about you, but it's on. I'm really enjoying it. Joanne is in the house. savingdinner.com/journal to find out all about our Take Back Your Life journals. They really are exciting stuff, and you'll get the workshops and everything that go with them. Also, we have, which you've seen them, right? I have to move all of my props so you can see them, right? I want to make sure that you've seen them, because they are just absolutely glorious. And you can open them up and lay them out because of the binding. Yes, it is a beautiful journal. I agree with you, Lucy. Lucy's an artist too, so I always love it when artists tell me something is beautiful. Faye, good to see you. Margaret, doing so well. Look at you, doing the journal daily and loving it. Patsy loves her journal too. So good. Yeah, you got to find out about this, because there's a number of us doing it. And then we've added the Hot Milk 30 to that. We start that on Tuesday. Are you excited for that? I've already seen hashtags Hot Milk 30 going on. I've seen all of it. Yes, this is a cool, it's Eternal Optimist is what it says, Vanessa. Isn't that so cute? I love this. This is a workout shirt. And yeah, I plan on working. I'm dressed to work out afterwards. I'm going to do my workout. Just fire bombs. Fire bombs. Hi, Margot. I'm glad you're here. So great to have you here. So we have the coffee. Also, we have our mindful mug, and we also have the, excuse me, I got to move my props. We also have our quote decks. So when you get a quote deck, they come with the little stand, and you put one of the cards on there that just kind of, you know, a cosmic 2x4. This one for me is old keys won't open new doors. I need to look at that all the time, right? And then you get the rest of these, because there's all kinds in here. There's like 56 of them. savingdinner.com/quote. You need to check these out, because this is a success tool that will help you change your mind on everything, right? Because sometimes we need our mind changed. savingdinner.com/quote, and also for the mindful mug, savingdinner.com/mug. And all of you who had ruined mugs, we are sending you brand new mugs. Just letting you know. I wanted to have it to be a surprise, but then I thought, you know, this is how we stand in our integrity. We stand behind everything we do, even when that's not our fault. I just still wanted to let you know that we are taking care of that. A pessimist sees the glass as half empty. A sprinter sees her hydration halfway done. Ah, good one. I love it so much. That's so good, Sarah. It's so true, right? Kathy says she's excited for Tuesday. Jump started with a sprint this week. Boy, look at you. You're on fire, Miss Kathy. Look at you. Did you see what Joanne said? The journal's awesome. Tiffany loves them, and she sent it. Oh, good. You sent them home with her. Good, good, good. I just love Tiffany. She's lovely. That's Joanne's daughter. Just lovely. Yeah, so much fun. All right. That's what I have about all those. I want you to have these tools because I want you to see what a needle mover it is to have an environment set up to support you. That's critical. savingdinner.com/mug/quote for the quote decks and /journal for the journal. And they all work together. You'll love it. Also, when we start the Hot Melt 30, yes, I forgot about that. We are doing our in-house. Oh boy, wait till you hear about this. Boy, I'm going to keep a lot of these details to myself because I have to shut my lip. We have a gala coming up. We got all kinds of stuff happening, y'all. All kinds of stuff. There we go. Emily's here. So is Mary Ann. And I just have to button my lip, or I'm just going to blow all the beans. Don't want to blow all the beans. So I told you about Hot Melt 30. You can still get in on it. It's a digital product, so you can get it right away. savingdinner.com/30. I'm going to make you go and read about it without me telling you everything. But essentially, it's going to be the next level up from the sprint. That's all I'm going to tell you. And how many people do we have? Who's in? Throw down your fire bombs if you're Hot Melt 30. Hi, Susan. Yes, Sarah says, I need to restock all the things. Well, I'm just letting you know. There could be a gala coming up in, say, July. Okay, I'm not going to say anything more. Oh, and I can't wait to tell you everything that we're going to do about it. So much fun. All right, should we do some questions? What do you think? Look at everybody. Vanessa's on fire. I don't know if anybody can hit any more fire bombs than that. Look at all you guys. Look at them all. Margaret just says, I'm just going to say fire bombs. Look at you all. You know what? We are going to have the best time. So don't forget to hashtag HotMelt3030 when you're in our Hot Melt Sprint group, because that's what it's all about. You know that. All right. First question is from Rahinder. I hope I'm saying this right. R-A-G or Rajinder. I think Rahinder is probably it. What can I do to stop hair thinning? Well, that's a complicated question. And I can help you with just basically the basic nutrients. Okay, so that needs to be declined. We'll do it another time. So that, what can we do to stop hair thinning? There's a lot of things that could be the root cause of hair thinning. So what is the root cause? Well, you have to really check your thyroid, right? Thyroid. That's the first thing that I would do. And not just your TSH, but ask for a full panel and antibodies, because oftentimes, like 95% of hypothyroidism is Hashimoto's, which is an autoimmune disease. And while they treat it the same, there's certain things that you need to understand as a lifestyle, what an autoimmune disease is all about and what it is that you need to do. It might be beneficial for you to go on an AIP diet. We have the AIP diet in Saving Dinner, in the dinner answers on Saving Dinner. AIP is autoimmune protocol. So it's basically pulling out all the dairy, all the grains, a lot of nuts, and nightshades, things that can be triggering to people with autoimmune disease. So that's one thing. So we have to look at the full picture. Do you have a thyroid issue? Check that first. Number one thing, especially if you're getting thinning on the brows, especially if you're really fatigued, if you have a little swelling and feel a little tender around the neck, excuse me, that's always going to be one of the things that you need to be looking at. The other thing is B vitamins are absolutely critical. And, excuse me, that's what we have here with our Body Clutter, our Wise Women's B complex. Now, it has all B's in it, including methylated B's, which are important because some people just don't methylate, and so that makes sure that they get going. But we also have beauty support. Now, beauty support has biotin in it and also choline in it, which together helps you to create your own collagen. Isn't that interesting? Because that's what it feeds you. Now, collagen is a part of the equation. Hair, nails, skin, any connective tissues. I always talk about, you've heard me talk about this a lot, you've heard me talk about this a lot. But you know what collagen is? It not only is a beauty protein, but it's also a structural protein for your hair, for your nails, for your skin, for all of your tissue, for your fascia, for your tendons, for your muscle, for your fat, for everything on you. Every part of your body uses collagen so that it can support. That's what it does. It's a protein. Yes. Oh, it's Jenny saying, don't say anything else. I know, probably. Right now, she's like, don't do it. But anyway, this beauty support is unbelievable. And if you remember our Wendy, I think she had her question was like last week, and she started taking beauty support. She sent us in probably one of the most amazing testimonials ever. We should have that really on the beauty support page because people need to read this. She'd gone through cancer. She'd lost all her hair. She'd been through a bunch of other stuff. And she said, I really want to start taking this. Well, I read through her whole thing and said, okay, but here's the thing that we need to know, because I'm very adamant about all of this. This and any other supplement that we have on my website are not magic pills. They are supplements to supplement your healthy food and your healthy diet and your healthy lifestyle. That's what they are. They're supplements. However, they're very effective and they will help you with certain things. It's why we carry what we carry. We have the core four because the core four are core for our nutrition values, and taken with food, it's going to make you feel better. You're going to notice. We have people all the time saying, I notice how much more energetic I am. Well, it's because we're feeding your mitochondria. And inside every single tiny cell is this little mitochondria. It's like the energy unit for each and every cell. It's incredible. But I want you to know this too, that when we're feeding our bodies and giving them what they need, there's a hierarchy of need, right? So first things first, your systems and your organs are going to be fed and corrected and healed up and all that stuff. That's going to happen first. Last thing are all the cosmetic stuff. And I'm not putting down, listen, it's a big deal, right? Hair is a big deal. Everybody loves to have pretty hair. Nobody wants to have thinning hair or bald spots or any of that other kind of stuff. But it's a lower priority than, say, your healthy heart and giving your kidneys what they need and your gut what it needs and that kind of thing. So you understand where I'm going with that. That all said, when we are able to start taking collagen in on a daily basis, and you'll see this, and we actually have a collagen question about doing the Hot Milk 30 coming up. But when you start seeing the effects of eating collagen daily, so let's say bone broth, good, there's collagen right there, and glycine and lysine and a bunch of other minerals and what have you in there, fabulous stuff. Then having a perfect paleo protein smoothie. And by the way, side note, that new chocolate formula that we have, off the chain delicious. I mean, it tastes, forgive me, it tastes like a fast food shake. It really does. It is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. I'm in love with it. So we reformulated and everything. I'm just absolutely delighted about it. So so perfect paleo protein, that's another source of collagen. And then if you're taking your beauty support every single day, now you're going pa-pum, pum, pum, pa-pum, pum, pum. Do you like my sound effects? That's your body going, here we go. Let's get this girl some protein. Let's get her the beauty protein she needs, the structural protein that she needs. And things really start to come together. And I've seen this so many times with women who it's not only their hair, but their knees start to feel better. Their skin starts to feel better. So this is what we do. How do we stop hair thinning? That's a very, like I said, super complicated question. But the best thing that you can do is an anti-inflammatory diet. Follow us with the sprint. Do the Hot Milk 30 with us. Then Next, make sure you're taking beauty support every single day. Then next, make sure that you're making bone broth. You can cook with bone broth. You can saute vegetables in bone broth. You can have soups. Now, not everybody wants to have soup in the hot weather, but I'm still having soup. I don't care. It can be 90 degrees outside. I'm still going to have my soup. My soup is so good. And I still love it. I have it almost every single lunchtime. I have it, one big vat of soup. We have a bunch of leeks and all kinds of stuff, but it makes a difference. If you've seen my gorgeous skin webinar, then you saw pictures of me in my 50s versus now in my 60s, and my skin is better now than it was 10 years ago. Collagen. And I take good care of my skin, but it is such a difference. Also, my hair has grown back. I used to have, I had my eyebrows tattooed right here and here because I lost the eyebrows. I also had big gobs of hair coming out, and my hair was super thin. You can see now it's not. Collagen, beauty support every single day. And this, someone who has Hashimoto's and has struggled with it for 20-something years, still got my hair to grow back. So that's the thing that has worked for me. Your mileage may vary because there are other things that can be impinging on your hair and for your hair thinning. But this is the stuff that I know. And as a nutritionist, it makes all kinds of sense. Connie Erickson's Morrow. Saving dinner? Yes, saving dinner. You're welcome. Well, nice. I'm glad you're here. Okay, a question. Okay, so this is the question. No iced bone broth, though. If it's quality, it will gel. That's true. It will gel. But also, I want anybody who doesn't have gelled bone broth, I don't want you freaking out. Don't freak out and say, oh, it's no good. It's whatever. It's still good. Yes, it is. The more, that's why we like feet, Chicken feet give us tremendous gel. Lots and lots of collagen in there. Okay, this is from Noreen. A question for the Friday show. In the Hot Milk 30, it says to have 3 collagen foods a day. Does this replace all 3 meals? I already have a smoothie to break my fast around noon. So when do I add a chia pudding, etc. as a snack? Thank you. No, you don't snack. Come on, Noreen. You know. Noreen knows the drill. There is no snacking. Remember what is snacking? Y'all, let's see who puts down the first. I have 2 words for what snacking is. Let's see who knows what it is, right? Who knows what snacking is? Snacking isn't necessary, but what else is it? What do I call it? You know what I call it. I'm going to see who puts it down. So here's how this would work. You could have a chia seed pudding instead of your smoothie. There it is, Sarah. There it is, Eileen. There you go. There you go. Oh, there. Look at this. Well-trained. You're all well-trained. You got it. Fargo says the S word. Stupid. All right. There you go. Look at you. You guys are all so, see? Look at you. I love that you know this. Because when we understand that, when we make a shift in our brain, have you noticed that? We made a shift. It's just like, yeah, that's not even on my radar anymore. Look at you all. You all know this. All my Susans. I love it so much. Good job, you guys. So yeah, it's not, we don't need mouth entertainment. So we're not going to do snacking. What we're going to do is chia seed pudding, or you're going to do your Target trifecta smoothie. Choose one or the other to break your fast. That's fine. You can do that. So where's your next one? You're going to do you're going to make your bone broth you have it in a cup and just have it in your mindful mug if you want, or you can make your soup, or you can saute some vegetables with it, or make a little sauce with it, or whatever. And you'll see, there's plenty of places to make sauces, and it'll ask for chicken broth. Use bone broth. And the third place to do it is put it into the beauty. If you guys, I'm telling you what, if I had my way, I would get in a little golf cart and just be throwing beauty support out to everyone, because I feel like it's such a needle mover. It's collagen. How do we get the collagen in? We do it with bone broth. We do it with perfect paleo protein, and we do it with beauty support, which helps us to make our own. Isn't that so good? Kimberline, I haven't seen you in 100 years. Nice to see you. I'm so glad you're here. But have you noticed that? I mean, that's what it does. It does. And if you need proof of concept, go watch the Gorgeous Skin webinar and you can see I've got pictures of my face from 53 to 62, and 62 wins. A beauty support parade float. I love that idea. That's fun. Yeah, why not? We could do that. Joanne is huge on the beauty support. I mean, she buys like 18 at a time. Maybe not 18 at a time, but you know, beauty support. So that's how you do it. So follow the plan, print it out. I think Marianne's here today too. Marianne did a great thing. She went through and she made the collagen shot book. She made the Hot Milk 3. She printed it all off and has like separate binders for it. That's the way to do it. Now, I heard a few women saying, well, I just don't want to be wasting paper. Wasting paper? Ladies, this isn't wasting paper. This is putting it in print. This is your contract with yourself, because the Hot Milk 30 is the needle mover for you. This is the thing that's going to be that's going to pull out the strength that you didn't know you have, right? Print it out. 3-hole punch it and grab one of those notebooks that you have hanging around and put the whole thing in. It'll make a big difference. This is from Jerry. Hi, I have a friend who doesn't have a gallbladder. Oh, shoot. Over there. I've got 2 supplements for you. What supplements does she need to take? She's seen the changes in me and is trying to change herself. Well, first of all, I think all women should start with the Core 4, which is on special today. Now, remember, the other thing is too, the B complex could cause a niacin flush, which is feels kind of weird and might be uncomfortable. Some people have even gotten hives. It's not an allergic reaction. It's just how you react to niacin, and it will chill out, okay? But the B vitamins are the buffer, if you will, for stress and help our bodies to function. Every single cell in our bodies needs the B. CoQ10, that's for heart function, and it's incredible. And unless you're on blood thinning medication, our bodies cease to make as much CoQ10 as they need to, and so this helps with our hearts and muscles as well. CalMag needs to be in balance with a 1-to-1 ratio on the calcium to the magnesium. This stops calcium deposits in your arteries and kidney stones. Interesting, right? New research. Check it out and go to PubMed and read the 1-to-1 ratio there if you want to. Also, and then the last one is vitamin D. We all need vitamin D. And vitamin D, even though it acts like a hormone really, and it helps our body's immune system. It also helps our bones. It works in conjunction with the CalMag. That is core. I think everybody should be on them. I just really, they're dialed in for us. They're designed for us. So I love that. The other thing too is that when you don't have a gallbladder, that means that you need a little bit of an assist with digestion, because there's nothing more miserable, right? Miserable than having poor digestion. So here's the thing that you need to look at for digestion, digestive enzymes. We have 2 in our shop. We have the glycozyme, which is also for women who have higher sugar than your average bear. And also so if you have like that, maybe you've been diagnosed as pre-diabetic or you're diabetic or whatever, and you don't maybe have a gallbladder or have digestive issues, glycozyme is the bomb.com. Secondarily, we also have digestzymes. Now, what I always recommend is throw a bottle in your purse and throw a bottle on the countertop. You take 2, 3 capsules or whatever right before, 15 minutes before you eat, with pretty much like 6 ounces of water, and just allow it to help your body do what it's supposed to be doing. I can't tell you how it was such a game changer. I used to have such poor digestion, and I've had gallbladder issues in the past. I've been one of those people who've managed to, after 2 gallbladder attacks, still keep my gallbladder, because I insisted on getting, they just wanted to take it out. And I insisted on doing an ultrasound, and they said, well, yeah, it's still in good shape. I said, well, if it's infected, if there's whatever, well, then yeah, I want you to take it out. But what does it look like? Oh, it's in great shape. It's just you have a little stone in there. And I said, well, can you help me get it out? sure, and they gave me muscle relaxers and all this, and it came out, and they said, then we can, schedule your surgery. And I said, okay. And then I said, okay, I'm not going to schedule surgery. And I've had that was the last time I had anything like that was early, maybe 2010, maybe. And you know what? That's when I learned about digestive enzymes. And I started taking digestive enzymes. And I'm going to just say that it isn't coincidental that this happened. I do not believe that for a minute. Digestive enzymes helped me, helped my gallbladder, helped everybody to do a better job. And that's exactly what it's all about. I also changed my calcium magnesium, right, to a 1-to-1. So lots of different things there. The whole thing is, though, when you have a gallbladder issue, then really you've got to be on top of this. 2 digestive enzymes are the way to go. I would also add in, she could do a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, or we have the ACV. We have organic ACV in the shop. She can do that if she doesn't want to do it. But those 2 things, I would do organic ACV for something like with a smoothie or something, if that even disturbs her. I would do with a steak dinner, I'd throw out the big guns, get out the digestive enzymes and go for it. Yep. Susan, she said she printed out the Hot Milk 30. Good for her. Look what Elizabeth did, though. She laminated the contract. That's following Sarah's footsteps, and you can sign it every day. Use it with a dry erase marker and wipe it off. Sign it every day. The very act of doing that, can you imagine? I'm going to have to get myself a laminating machine. All right, this is from Leisha. Are you here, Leisha? I thought I saw you. I hope you're here because I want to hug you. She says, so you referenced in your Take Back Your Life webinar on the 15th about those of us that go to bed with makeup still on. I don't remember that, but okay, I would say something like, don't do that. Protect your skin. She said, yeah, that's me. Backstory, which you kind of know some. My mom fought a lot of demons when I was a kid. So all the things that moms are supposed to teach their daughters, I never got. She was buried in depression, so she was just trying to survive. I don't know how to do my own hair. It's a ponytail or a hat. I learned makeup from friends, so I have 2 looks, nothing at all or heavy glitter, early 2000s, going to a rock concert. I know nothing about skincare. Where do I start, or how do I do it now that I'm in my 30s, trying to act my age, I guess? Do you have any tips on where to start learning stuff? I get really overwhelmed with all the YouTube and honestly afraid to try something, but I need to do something or I'll regret it later. Well, okay, couple of things. First of all, Leisha, I want to love you up and just tell you that, you might have missed out earlier on, but you're here now, which is important because we will love you up in this community, as you well know. You got a lot of mamas here. So, and me as your head mama, am going to just give you a big virtual hug and just say, it's all right. Let's just start where we are. First of all, every night when you go to bed, take off your makeup, wash your face, and put on some skincare. And I have a little present for you in the mail. And it is our Body Clutter skincare. I'm sending it to you. It's our Wise Women's skincare. This is lovely. I'm going to show you how to use it because I want you to have pretty skin. The gift that every woman can have better. Maybe you're not going to have like the glowy, beautiful skin that you see on the airbrushed photos of in magazines, but you can have better skin than you've had. We can all have better skin, right? We all can. And we start with washing our face. Now, we are working on a cleanser. Oh, I just kind of blew that, didn't I? We're going to have a cleanser. And I'm really excited about it. That's coming. So, but for right now, just get yourself like a vitamin C cleanser, something. True Skin, I think, has a decent one. I know. Look at Jenny's getting mad at me. That's okay. Yay, a cleanser. I know. I can't help myself, you guys. There's other stuff too. There's other stuff that I'm going to be quiet. Yes, we're live right now, Debbie. Yay, cleanser. So wash your face with a nice gentle cleanser after you take off your makeup and stuff, if you have any makeup on. And you know what? Even if you don't wear makeup, wash your face at the end of the day. Your face has been exposed to so much stuff. It needs to be cleaned. And I will say 1 time a day is adequate. I never wash my face first thing in the morning. I use a washcloth to just get my face, just like wake up and get rid of all the sleepies and what have you. And then I treat it. And you know how I treat it? First things first, I start with my serum. And with this serum, you know, in the winter, I'll show you. This is how much I was doing in the winter, if I can get it in there. I was doing the whole dropper like that. Now, because it's summer, I'm going to about, well, that's got a whole, there, that's about right. Because when you treat your face, and I'm going to tell you right here, when you treat your face, you're also doing your neck. Okay, you're doing your neck and your décolletage, which is right where, you know, that's what your mother called your cleavage, whatever. But, you know, we get a lot of sun damage here, and same with our necks. Aren't we always freaking out about our necks? And just, you treat your face first. And when you do it, and I'm not going to do it on my face, but when you do it, you just put the drops right here and go like this, kind of just get it like this and start patting, pat, 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 pat. And start with your serum first. And you're not hitting everything. Don't hit your nose, by the way, because that's where the blackheads go. Your nose doesn't need anything. And then up, and then pat, 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 pat. Then, isn't this fun? I feel like I'm doing a YouTube tutorial. And then you're going to take your deep moisture cream, you know, 1 pump right out. That's it. 1 pump. Because, I mean, take a look. You don't need much. You've just treated your face with the oil. Now, it's a serum, but there's oils in it, and you know what it does too? It helps with brown spots. It makes them fade. I'm noticing this, that mine are just about gone, and then, you know, when I did all the research on all of it, it really makes a difference. Then you're going to do this same idea. See, pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Debbie loves the beauty trio. Yay! Pat, 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 pat. It just feels so good. And then you're going to take your eye, neck. You guys, and most of you guys have this. You're going to take your eye, neck, and lip cream. Now, this is how this goes, right? And again, this is so much, it's thicker and more emollient. I love that word, emollient. Okay, look, right here. See? Love, love, love. Because we have a tendency to get wrinkles here. Little bit along the side here where the crow's feet like to do that. And then hit the neck hard. Hit it hard. So I already have it on, but I just got a second dose. But that's how I do my skin. And then there might be something else that's coming that I haven't really led on to what's going on. But that's how you use it. And this is coming your way, my darling little Leisha. I want you to have the skincare. I want you to feel the feels of what it's like to have some lovely skincare. You know, the thing that I love about our skincare too is it's reasonably priced, and it's all natural stuff. You're not going to get any weird rashes or anything. The beauty, isn't it so lovely? Marianne loves the beauty. Yeah, I know. And you know, when Sarah just said she loves not having 3 separate things for your eye, neck, and lips, because it's bogus. You know, I mean, I think the only reason they do that is because they can. I one time had a skincare thing that was like 18 steps. And I mean, how hard is that? Forget it. But this is the treatment. This is the moisturizer. And then this hits the spots that we are trying to watch with the aging. It's that simple. And everything, yeah, and Jenny's right. You know, if you can't eat your skincare, you shouldn't be putting it on your face. You don't need a bunch of chemicals. You just don't. Anyway, so that's how you use it, and it's going to make your skin lovely. You'll like that. Now, there is a blogger woman, YouTuber. She's also I ran into her because I was interested in I saw her haircut somewhere, and I thought, well, maybe I'll cut my hair like that. I'm not going to do it now, but her name is Dominique Sasche, Sasche. Anyway, she's on YouTube. The reason I like her is because there are so many people out there who are doing like these ridiculous like shading, and it's like cartoons, and all this, it's crazy town. And I don't get what half of that is, and I wouldn't even know. And it requires 3,000 products. Come on. But she's got a video that's like the 2-minute, kind of put yourself together. I mean, I would almost do it for you. I was debating on whether I put my makeup on for you, but not that you want to look like me or anything like that. But it takes me 5 minutes to put makeup on. 5 minutes. You don't want to do too much, and you don't want to do too little. And you also want to do something like, when it's time to go out, you want to like ratchet it up a notch, maybe. So do this. Yeah, Margot knows who she is. Yeah, so check her out. Dominique Sashe, Sashe, 2-minute makeup. And that's it. She also has a drugstore makeup tutorial that I haven't watched. But, makeup shouldn't be so expensive. Come on. My daughter's telling me, oh, this is such a great mascara, Mom. It's $30 a tube. No, thank you. I'll get my CoverGirl out. I'm just not going to do it. No, it's L'Oreal that I have. I'm going to get the expensive stuff. But that's good, Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Simplicity is what it's all about. It's, and I will say too that, a long time, and I'm showing this, but, so I put a little bit of, I use Brow Wow or some garbage, like, I don't know. It's a brow thing because my eyebrows are very light. And for a long time, I didn't wear any kind of eyebrow pencil or anything like that. And I've learned that, a makeup artist told me this at QVC, when I was at QVC years ago, and she's putting, I was freaking out as she's putting eyebrow stuff on. And I was like, I never wear eyebrow pencil. And she said, honey, eyebrows frame the face. And she said, otherwise you'll look like an alien. So at that moment, that's when I started to learn how to, and love framing my face with with eyebrow stuff. So there you go. Eyebrow stuff. There you go. There's where she is. I subscribe to her videos, and honestly, most of them are just not applicable, but I like the way she does it. She's very matter of fact. She lists out all the products and all of that. So she's top of my book. She's in her 50s too, which I like. So she's a real woman, she's lovely, very beautiful woman, striking, looks like a model, but, that's my high recommendation, because we don't need to spend 45 minutes putting on a face, because that's what it is. You are putting on a face. All you want to do is just, put a little pink in your cheeks and a little lipstick, and, let's frame our face and put on some mascara. You're good to go. It's so great. Big fluffy brush mascara. So do I. Yes, I did tattoo my eyebrows. That was, 2010 maybe. This was when I was in the midst of everything. You can't even, the eyebrow, if you look at it, you can barely, if I just wash my face and everything, barely see it under, but the hair has grown back. This is all hair. This is not tattoo. This is all hair, yeah, which I'm very happy about. But I tattooed them because I didn't think I would have it. And then they weren't microblading and doing all those other stuff now. But I do like a nice eyebrow. I do. And I do like a good lipstick as well. So, yeah, there you go. Tinted brow gel. That's exactly what I'm using. Ooh, Patsy microbladed her eyebrows. I would love to do that. It's just the cost of it's what keeps me back. I think it's great because, then you don't even have to deal with your eyebrows. They're done all the time. And, incidentally, there's people that, like, I had a girlfriend who had she tattooed her eyeliner and she tattooed everything. But I would always be scared that somebody would stick it in her eye. And she did her eyebrows. As a matter of fact, she just did them recently. She told me, oh, I'm getting them redone. And I said, why don't you just microblade? That's what she does. All right. So that's for our girl, Leisha, and we love her up, and I want you there. I want you there, Leisha, staying in our Hot Melt Sprint group so we can keep loving you up. You got a lot of mamas around you, and we're going to take good care of you and help you to the next level, okay? That's how it is. Yes. Tattooed brows. The thyroid probably takes my brows away. I mean, it does. That's one of the things. I mean, I lost mine. It wasn't just the tail. It was kind of going up to here, and I was just like freaking out because they looked terrible. This is from Kathy. What strength L-glutamine does Leanne recommend? I see anywhere from 300 milligrams to 5,000. Okay, so here's the thing. You can do up to 5 grams a day. You can even do 10 grams a day, but I wouldn't recommend that right off the bat. But 5 grams is certainly easy. So that would be 5,000 milligrams, obviously, right? And with ours, this is L-glutamine. 1 scoop equals 4,000 milligrams or 4 grams, okay? Now, that said, 2 different ways to use L-glutamine. And understand, too, that L-glutamine, big time needle mover, by the way, because it helps to heal your gut. In our guts, this happens to everyone. Like the little villi in your gut, the junctures should be shut like this, and they open like that from stress, eating the wrong foods, from a whole bunch of different things. We should all act as if we have a leaky gut because we're either healing up from one or, we're all in different stages, right? So when you take the L-glutamine, it helps and it seals up those little junctures because it gets right in there. Isn't that so cool? That's number one. The other thing that it does is there's new weight loss studies coming up with that, and I'm not prepared to talk about that yet, but there's new weight loss studies that L-glutamine is showing that it has a needle moving effect. I have a feeling it has to do with the connection between how L-glutamine helps with cravings. I'm going to explain that one in a minute. Also how it helps to heal the gut. That's pure conjecture on my part because I haven't read the studies yet, but I will. All right, that's a promise. You know how I like to read all that stuff. Was she drinking wine too? Does your mascara ever run? I even use waterproof and still gives me black eyes in an hour. Well, you got to set things. There's setting stuff that you can do. I'm like, I don't know. I just use, I use Bare Minerals Bisque. That's the miracle stuff that just like, it takes out all the blotches and it helps with under eye circles and stuff. I use that, and I use it just a little bit right under my eye a little bit, and it seems to help a lot. So I should have a Sephora link here for my makeup tutorial. Anyway, secondarily is that L-glutamine knocks cravings out. Knocks them out like gangbusters. And you guys know this. I've shared this with you before. You put it in a dish like so and put it on your finger. Clean finger, right? There you go, gums and tongue. And boom, it cuts off that pleasure center to the brain because all addictions are the same. The craving is just letting you know that your addiction is saying, hey, remember me? It's the carbs, it's the sugar, it's the whatever. And this just cuts it off. And you're just like, okay, I'm back to business as usual. And that's what it does. So that's why it's so effective. All right. Get your L-glutamine. We have it in the shop. And, it's just something that I don't think you should be without, especially if you deal with cravings and you have a leaky gut and what have you. It's just everything. All right. This is from Lori. So when you say strength of L-glutamine powder, by the way, too, Kathy, I just wanted to say they're all the same. It's just, that you measure it out with the scoop, and our scoop equals 4,000 milligrams. Okay, there you go. This is from Lori. Could you please recommend an indoor grill that you like? I'd love to buy one, but I haven't had one. But I have to have one that has a non-toxic cooking grid. Most I've looked at have a non-stick coating. If you have one that doesn't, please share the brand with me. Thank you. So the only one that I've ever used that I found to even be half decent is a cast iron one. And the maker is just the cast iron one. I don't know who the maker of it is, but you get it has the grill on there, the grill marks, and you just heat it up. Now, the whole thing about indoor grilling is you got to do it hot and fast. And especially if you've got something lean, like you're doing a lean steak or something like that, you've got to do it like that. So that's the only kind that I've ever used indoor wise. I've tried, those griddly things and everything. And I Lodge cast iron. That's the one. Yes. So good. Dopamine is Ryan Gosling. Did you see that? Dopamine is Ryan Gosling. Cravings are that skeezy guy with the handlebar mustache and polyester suit. Yeah. Someday I will tell you the story of when I went to, I was in Charleston. Marla was she with me at that time? Yes, she was. She was with me at the time. We went shag dancing. I'll tell you all about it sometime. Hilarious story. Hilarious story. I'll tell you about it. Okay, here it comes. This is from Vanessa. Hi, Leanne. Can you show me how to do your hair when it's up at the top? I love the look and can't figure it out. Also, what hair product you use. When your hair is straight, it looks gorgeous and smooth. Well, it's somewhat smooth. I try different ones and my hair always looks wild and crazy. Okay, Vanessa, I've got all the things. I mean, I brought everything out for you. Okay, first of all, I hate conditioners because conditioners always grease my hair up. So I found this one, my hairdresser in Charlotte, this is from a long time ago, recommended it. This is Lanza Healing Color Care Trauma Treatment, which makes me like, trauma treatment. Yes, all that coloring, all those years, trauma. So this stuff is, you put like, I'm telling you, less than a dime size, and I'm not going to put it out because this is precious. I don't remember how expensive it is, but I've had it for a long time. Okay. So here's where you put this in. So when your hair, when you're done, you come out of the shower, I've been putting this on just on the ends, just on, Jama wants to see it too, just on the ends, and it works really well. So I've finally just given up on the whole, like treating my roots and stuff like that. Forget about it. It's just not going to happen. Secondarily, there's a product. Now, this is one that I have that I just happened to, I've gone through all my products. Everything that I have, I've organized into buckets, literally into little buckets, the little buckets. I bought a whole bunch of them and just went, okay, skincare here, sunscreens here, this and all the stuff is all. And so it's in my closet on a shelf and it's just like, there, so that I know where everything is. So it's not all mixed up together. All right. Now, so I found this in there and it's, they call it Sexy Hair 450 Blowout. Okay. 7-in-1. It adds shine and hold. All right. It's okay. But the one that I love, I'm out of, and I just ordered again. And it is, who makes it? L'Oreal makes it. Right. And it's instant blowout or something like that. And what it does is it starts to help you dry your hair. And my hair, the thick of my hair is all back here. It's all back, especially at the back of the nape of my neck is just like thick. I don't know why. Can't we just like put it all out together? But no, mine's all there. This gets really heavy. And so it's L'Oreal. It's in exactly the same size thing and everything like this. I'm not real sure about this, but I've been using it because it says it's heat defense for blowouts. All right. Now to the next part. You guys, this is such a fun show. And forgive the hair all over it, but this is the hairbrush that I use. I am in love with this. It is the Revlon, what do you call it? What do you call this thing? It's a hair dryer. It's a paddle brush, but you're drying it, you can do one of these and then take it away and then look, see, just like that. But it pulls so that you don't get frizzle. I get frizzle because we have a little bit of humidity here. It's really not that bad, but you get frizzle otherwise. And it just is such a different thing. It is a different thing. It's an entirely different thing. So Patsy has the hairbrush. Isn't it so great? after using when I use a blow dryer, it's like frizzle. When I use this, I get my hair looks, well, it's not exactly sleek. I need a haircut desperately, but it does a better job. Okay, are you ready? Shall we go there? I have to take my glasses off. So how I do my hair is super simple. And I told you, aren't you glad I shaved? All right, so first things first, just pull it all back and bring it up in the back. Okay. We got a ponytail. We got a ponytail here. You got your basic pony. And I'm just seem to be kind of swooping over. Where am I? Swooping over that way? No, this way. Oh, whatever. Oh my gosh. I can't figure this out. All right. Get your hair all the way back. And we need to get into a pony. You ready? And go. There it is. And then we're going to do 1 and 2. Okay. And then, okay, go. This is hard to do because I'm trying to look at it from the whole thing. And then I've got, this is pretty crappy, but like so, you stick a pin right there to hold the rubber band and go boom shakalaka. Another big bobby or a small bobby, like so. And then you just kind of pull. Did I do it okay? See, I can't tell which way to go or anything because you don't want holes. Holes are awful. I don't know. Did I do that? There it is. Come back over here this way. Ta-da! Hair. Was that helpful? Oh gosh, that feels so much better. All that hair. And scene. There you go. Doesn't it make sense though? I mean, it's just, and then what you do, another thing that I do is I will take a little hairspray and I'll do like, I'll put it on my hands like this and just kind of go like this because I get the frizzlies right here, right? Oh, see, and we got a little thingy here. And then we're done. It's just, and you know, the quality of the way that you put it up as well, it makes a difference. That's my opinion anyway, you know? And if I'm gonna do hair tutorials, I get an opinion on this. There it is. Simone even said boom shakalaka. Come on. So hair dryer, something that's gonna correct the ends a little bit because you know that's where it gets all crunchy. Some kind of a blowout thing to protect your hair, and then you know this is for me. I need this much because I've got a lot of hair. That is going to make all the difference in the world, and it styles it nice. And there you go. We're going to have hairdos. Hey, you just never know what we're going to do. You have no idea at all what we're going to do. It's going to be epic. You're reminding me to do the girl's hair for the dance recital, says Debbie. That's so funny. So anyway, Vanessa, I'm throwing it down. I would like to see you do your hair and put it. The brand was Revlon. It's a Revlon hair brush. And just look, it's got hot pink on the side. Isn't that so full bloomy? You know, hot pink on the side. And it says Revlon. I don't know what it's called. So how big your poof would be. Your hair's down to your tailbone, Kimberline. Holy cow, Batman. I want to see that hair of yours. Post a picture of yourself with that hair down to your tailbone. My daughter's hair was down to her tailbone too. She just had it lopped off. We haven't even talked about it. I want to see what she's done with that. All right, this is from Maureen, and she says, hi, I'm looking forward to the Hot Melt 30 on June 1st. Before I didn't move much, I have increased my activity a lot. My word for this year is vitality. I love it. I'm strong, active, and energetic. Power of positive thinking. Hope to keep up with the exercising twice a day in June. Hoping it will move the needle as my weight has been stuck for a while. You know what that is? You know what that means? HIIT. HIIT. And that is, why can't I think of what it is? Interval training. It's basically interval training. That's all. High intensity interval training. That's what it is. And so that means for 2 minutes, if you're walking, for example, for 2 minutes, you're pretty good clip. But for 30 seconds, it's boom, as hard as you can do it. As hard as you can do it. And that 30 seconds is enough for your metabolism to go, what is she up to here? And it just moves the needle. It really absolutely 100% does. And it's a big deal, especially if you're stuck. So let's try some of that and see if that'll work for you. Even just do, if you haven't done a whole lot, but just do one of those a day and then maybe a 4-minute workout or whatever. Was wondering how to read label on the supplements. Now, you have a question now. Maureen, I think this is our Maureen who's in Australia or New Zealand. What do the darker lines mean? Why are the ingredients above and below the line? What does 17,000 mean? Anything over 100% is confusing to me. I don't know what this is at all. I don't know what this is because I don't know. Oftentimes what they're saying is like it's 5,000 milligrams, and when they say it's like 16,000%, meaning that it's 16, it's over the RDA, and that doesn't mean anything. Understand when the RDA say this is what you need so you don't get rickets, right? That's what they're talking about when it comes to like a vitamin B or something like that. What you need to do though, and this is incredibly important, is we don't go with RDAs. We go with eating a good healthy diet and supplementing after them. The RDA you're going to get. I wouldn't worry about that as much. So I think that's what you were meaning about that. Did you see my comment last week that you look like an athlete? You are doing so well with your goals and we can see it. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, my shoulders right now are completely on fire because yesterday was shoulder day and I can feel the muscle. I'm always saying, well, if you can't see it, boy, I can certainly feel it. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So isn't it fun to see progress with your goals and see that you're actually making this vision come alive? It's pretty cool. All right, this is from Priscilla. Okay, this is our Priscilla, y'all. We love our Priscilla Dover. She says she's having knee replacement surgery on June 2nd. I'm going to do my best to follow as close as I can to the 30-day guide. She's still going to do it. Isn't this so great? Still going to do it. Yes, that's right. Christine just said it right there. RDA is minimum. Go for maximum. Exactly, right? The other thing is like with vitamin Bs, you pee them out, but you just be a little cautious about vitamin A and D. You should be tested on vitamin D to know what your levels are. It's a blood test. It's easy. And secondarily for vitamin A, go with a beta carotene. It's a precursor to vitamin A, and your body will make what it needs out of the beta carotene. You'll pee out the rest, right? We don't want anything oil soluble that's going to get stored in your liver. Priscilla's, anyway, so she's going to be following the 30-day guide. I'm going to meal prep as much as I can before surgery. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. I won't be able to do the cooking for a while. My darling husband, Eric, he's so lovely, will be cooking for us. Please keep me in your prayers and my husband. Okay, well, first of all, our community is on fire for you and we'll be holding the torch. I promise you, we will keep praying for you, and you are going to, I just want you to hear me, Priscilla. 3 things: bone broth, perfect paleo protein, and your beauty support. I know what you order. I know you have all these things. So do that daily. Those 3 things daily. It's going to make all the difference. I had my son doing this when he broke his arm. He said, Mom, it's like healed up. It's just amazing. It's just whatever. It makes a difference. You're giving your body the material and the help that it needs to do its own healing. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Send them all in. Give me all the things. So what I would do is I would go through, and as a matter of fact, you know what, Priscilla, I think we have, Jenny, we have some freezer menus, don't we? I'm pretty sure we have some freezer menus, and we have a bunch of Sprint freezer menus. If you're interested, we can send you some of those. You can do as much as you can ahead of time. You can make bone broth now. I'd make a gigantic amount of bone broth, get it into the freezer. But a lot of these meals too, you can do ahead of time. You can do ahead of time. I mean, we had thousands of, we probably do have thousands of freezer meal recipes, but we'll support you. I mean, anything that you need in order to do this, we're all about that. I want to make sure that you have what you need. So I would go with a lot of soups, totally. And then like your husband can make up some ground beef, or you can make up a bunch of ground beef and put it in freezer bags and stick it in the freezer. And it's just easy to heat up and do that. I mean, that's a complete meal right there with all those vegetables in it and all that bone broth and what have you. Do a lot of that. It'll feel good and it'll be nourishing and very satisfying. That'll help. Anyway, we'll support you any way that we can though, but doing things ahead of time and maybe, salads, get salads that are pre-made, that you can buy those lettuces that are already done and what have you, and make up the vinaigrette way ahead of time. So you've got that, all of it. Yeah. You look at, everybody's already loving you up. So anyway, Priscilla, happy knee replacement. This is from Marianne. She says, I usually do 15 to 18 hour fast. So if I use a collagen shot to break my fast, then do a smoothie later, wouldn't that be too much? Too much fiber mender for the day as they each have it added. Just split it. You can do that. You can just split it so you can't have enough. Now, here's the thing. Too much fiber mender, you could do 2 scoops of fiber mender, but you can't start with 2 scoops of fiber mender. I would go with, if you're used to the scoop and you have all right, and you're doing okay with that, that's 10 grams of fiber. We love that. You can add another scoop or do a half a scoop or do a part of a scoop or whatever, and just kind of add it in. Here's the thing. We need to be getting at least 25 grams of fiber a day. And if you want to blow your mind without using fiber mender, just go ahead and start adding up how much you're really getting. And you know what you're going to find out? Man, I'm not getting enough fiber. This is the number one thing that we need to do as women, because fiber is a cancer preventative for colon cancer, the number one cancer for women. All right? Fiber is everything. So make sure you're getting it in, especially with our fiber mender. I love our fiber mender. We have 4 different fibers in there, and it is going to do the job. Just don't start out with 2 scoops. Don't. But if you're already used to the 10, then go ahead and maybe add a little bit more, or you can split it in halvesies if you want to. If I do a collagen shot, smoothie, and dinner, will I be getting enough healthy nutrients each day for 30 days? Yes, you will. I'm assuming you're also going to be taking your supplements and doing all of this. Here's the thing. We worry about how much nutrition we're getting. And honestly, if we were going to say, if you were going to say, I want personalized nutrition, want to know how much, we would have to do a blood test on you every single day and do as many things as we can to figure out, where you are and how much you have. If you know your vitamin D levels, if you're taking vitamin D and what have you, then, this is what we know about getting in the nutrients, right? We start with what we know. But if you're taking your core 4, if you're doing your collagen and you're taking your beauty support and taking all the supplements in that you need to be doing, and then having a healthy dinner, yeah. The other thing is, part of the whole craving thing, I believe, is because our bodies are nutrient deficient. What I have seen, and what I've been a nutritionist since 1992, 93, right around in there somewhere. What I've seen is that when people start to really upgrade their diet and eat better, and their nutrient levels go up, they eat less because they don't need as much, and they're eating more quality food, and the cravings are gone. They just finally dissipate. Isn't that great? That's what I want, right? That's what we all want. But, once you've crossed the abyss of, being one of these people that have, eat lots of craving, eat lots of food addicted stuff, you always have to be diligent and vigilant too about making sure that you never go there again. And I've shared my story very openly about food addiction and being hooked on sugar and chocolate and just, how devastating that was and how long it took me to finally get over it. And when I say being vigilant, this is on my desk for me, not just for show and tell purposes, for me, in case I need it. And every once in a while I do, because that whole thing, it can come back. It can come back. And I'm just very careful to make sure that that's not going to be a thing. So there you have it. So we did it. We got all the questions answered. And don't forget, if next week you want questions answered, send them into support@savingdinner.com, and right there in the subject line, don't forget, question for Leanne on Friday, and we'll get it taken care of. Tomorrow is Soulful Saturday, the last of our V's, and it's vibrancy, y'all. It is vibrancy on point. I hope you're going to be there. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Peace be with you, and I'll see you. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.